Hi, my sweet and precious students. It's good to see you guys again. I'm happy to be recording. Delighted to see you guys in class. Thank you for your patience while I was on vacation. I hope everybody had a good one. I am looking at lesson 62. We're going to be classifying triangles today. I can't talk. Classifying triangles today. We're either going to be classifying them by the angles or we're going to be classifying them by the sides. Actually, when you classify triangles, you're supposed to do both, right? Classify by the angles and by the sides. Are angles an acute? Okay, so if one angle in a triangle is an acute angle, and acute means one angle is less than 90 degrees. I'll write that in here. One angle. And folks, if you are in my 7th grade class, you need to be writing notes down. Everything that I have written down, you better be writing it down as well. One angle is less than, or I should say actually not one angle, all angles. Sorry about that. All angles are less than 90 degrees. If that is the case, then you have yourself an acute triangle. Let's see, an obtuse angle would be one angle. My dog's over there yawning. He's like, shh, being loud. I'm trying to sleep. One angle is larger than 90 degrees. On a right triangle, one angle is, Boris, come here, 90 degrees. All right, by the sides. So that's how you would classify it by the angles, right? Now we got to do the sides. So we look at the sides, and if all the sides are the same, all three sides are the same, then it's an equilateral triangle. Boris, come. I'm going to pause for a second. Not pause. You can hang on. Come here, baby. Come see my dog. Come here. Come on. Up. That's my dog. He's very cute. Okay, so back on these sides. So we've got equilateral is all three sides are the same. Isosceles is two sides are the same. So you just have two of your three sides are the same. Two sides are I know. Triangles are very fun. Are the same. Scalene triangle. No sides. I'm yelling too loud. He's like, you're being too loud. It's late. I'm going. No sides are the same. Okay, just friendly reminder. So this is how you classify it. If you take a look at a triangle, pick one of those for angles and one of those for sides. Now, just a friendly reminder, the number of degrees in a triangle is 180 degrees. 180 degrees. Okay, so let's look at example number 1. If you were to see this guy on, let me do this, there we go. Example number 1, this is on page, I'm covered in dog hair, 377. It says, name the sides of this triangle in order from shortest to longest sides. Well, we need to know what this other angle is in order for us to do that. Now remember, there's 180 degrees in a triangle. So we take 180 and we subtract 60, which is this one right here, and we get 120. Now we subtract our 61, and I'll show you this. We would get 59. It doesn't show it in the window, so never mind. So that's 59 degrees. So the shortest side is always opposite the shortest angle. So the shortest angle, or the smallest angle, I should say, this is the smallest angle here. So the side opposite of that, opposite of this guy would be this one right here, which is XY, or you can say YX. Don't forget your little line above there to say that it's a segment. The dog is staring at me. Okay, the medium one is our middle-sized one. That's going to be this 60-degree one, which is across from WY. It's WY. So the medium segment is going to be that. And now our longest segment is always across from the longest angle. This is 61, so it's going to be XW. All right, so example number 2. Which sides are the same length? Well, again, we have to figure out what this last one is here. And if you look back over here, oh wait, I was gonna say, okay, so we do 58 plus 61, this plus this is 119 degrees. Well, if we take 180 and we minus 119, we end up with 61 degrees. Okay, so this is 61 and this is 61, which means which sides are the same length? Well, if you have two angles that are the same, the sides opposite those angles are also the same, which means this one is opposite here and this side is opposite here. So the two sides that are the same are SQ, this is SQ, and SR. And SR. Those two are going to be the same. Okay, for example number 3, it says JK, KL, and LJ equal each other. So that means this side equals this side equals this side. It's asking you to find the measure, that stands for measure, of angle J. That's this thing right up here. Well guys, if the sides all match, that means the angles all match. And we know there are 180 degrees in a triangle, so if you divide that by 3, you get 60. Each one of these is going to be 60 degrees, which means the measure of angle J is 60 degrees. All right, the perimeter of an equilateral triangle is 2 feet. How many inches is each side? Remember guys, the perimeter is, I pushed my meter down so you can see my dog and then forgot to put it back. The perimeter is everything added up, right? All around the outside. So here's our triangle here. All of this is 2 feet. Well, if I divide 2 feet by 3, I get a weird decimal. So let's first convert it into inches because it's asking us how many inches each side is. 2 feet equals 24 inches. 24 divided by 3 equals 8 inches. So this is 8 inches. This is 8 inches. This is 8 inches. So each side is 8 inches. Okay, for example number 5, it says sketch an isosceles right triangle. The first things first, we need a right angle in here. Isosceles, remember, means that we have two sides that are the same. Go back over here. Isosceles, 2 sides are the same. So we come back over here. Well, we can't, this long bit can't be the same as the other. So this is the same as this. Those little dashes indicate that, hey, those are the same. And then this little guy right here means that it's a right angle. All right, guys, so that, those are your notes for now. And now I want you to start in on your practice problems. Practice problems are on page, losing track of things, page 380. And those practice problems, let's get those started. So pause the video, do your practice problems, come on back. Here's the start of them. All right, so classify each by its angles. Just a reminder here. We have you should have your notes in front of you. So this one is going to be, because it's got a right there, so it's a right triangle. This one, it's kind of hard. I drew it a little wonky, but all of them were smaller than 90 degrees, which means it's an acute angle triangle. This one, they all appear to be the same. So that one is just an acute angle as well. Let me make sure. Oh, actually this one, I'm sorry. I did a bad job of drawing it. In the book, you can kind of see that it's like, that one would be obtuse because it had one that was like a little bit larger than 90 degrees here. So let's call that an obtuse angle. And then this one will still be acute, but this one will be obtuse. All right, so classify triangle by its sides. None of these match, so this is scalene. These all match, so that one is equilateral. This one, only 2 match, so it is isosceles. All right, if we know that 2 sides of an isosceles triangle are 3 centimeters and 4 centimeters, and its perimeter is not 10, then what is the perimeter? Again, an isosceles triangle has 2 sides that are the same. So we know this side is going to be the same as this side, okay? Well, if this is, we know 2 of the sides are 3 and 4. 3 and 4 can't go here, so 1 has to go here. If we do 4 here and 3 here, that would make this guy 3. So that would be, what is the perimeter? Again, perimeter is adding up all the sides. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 4 is 10, but it says the perimeter is not 10. So we got to do some number shuffling around here. How about 4? 4, and 3. That would be 8, 9, 10, 11. So the perimeter is 11 centimeters. All right, angles. List the smallest to the largest. The smallest angle always comes opposite the smallest side. This is our smallest side right here. So it's going to be angle L. And then our medium angle is angle N because it's opposite the 20. And then 21 is opposite M, so angle M. All right, guys, excellent work. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you in class.